Aviano, Italy was, but they had, in fact, the gun, the rifle that I've got in my room there, I bought in Italy. It was
Oh,
a-
One
really?
that used to be in this closet.
Yeah.
He's only got one that I know of.
I
But
don't know. I knew there
Okay.
was always one in this
All the
closet.
stuff that they used to have, you used to go into the different, they had various shops and stuff there. They had like globes, the big wooden globe type things, and they had the Italian like clowns and stuff made out of glass, different colored glass and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was
like
in
that.
Italy?
Huh?
That was in Italy?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a Spanish doll, I had a German doll, and I believe I had a
I remember the
Japanese
German doll.
little tiny ones. And I wish we'd kept those.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened to them.
Mom probably
Remember
threw
where
them
we
out.
got them from.
Dad
Mom
would
probably
bring
threw them
them
out.
home when from his
Dad would
TDY.
go,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he'd bring us dolls back.
They were dolls from, I've seen them online now. I'm like, oh, I remember this little Spanish one with the black lace and her red with white polka dotted dress. And I think they were Madame Alexandra dolls, actually. They look kind of like the Madame Alexandra dolls from the different countries. Things you remember, and then you're like, oh, I wish I kept that. I don't know what happened to them. I didn't get them when we moved out. I got my
Mom threw
elephants.
all my stuff away. She gave it to the Goodwill, I think she told me.
Probably did mine.
I had it bagged up and she gave it to the Goodwill. I was like, I was saving that.
Backed
So
up on the back porch.
my Cabbage Patch, my talking Cabbage Patch doll, my regular
Peter's-
Cabbage
Peter's
Patch, my
newborn baby that she had.
yeah.
Newborn baby?
Well, she had.
It was
baby.
like looked like Kedra. It was
Yep, I cleaned
just
up
like
the
her.
back porch. This is before the porch was done in.
Oh.
Everything was mowed and had
Mom
rat.
gave me all my stuff to
Rat
have. It was
piss
like
and
my,
rat
my
shit
elephants
in
and
it.
stuff, and I took a picture of Josh when Josh was a baby in them. But then after a few moves, I got rid of all that.
Mm.
Because Dad used to bring me elephants too. It was either elephants or the dolls. The kind of dolls from the different
I didn't
countries.
remember that. I don't remember.
Yeah, had
I remember
like
the
pinky,
dolls.
I had a big pink fluffy one, and then I had a little gray one, and I remember him bringing them back. Maybe he didn't get them on TDY. I don't know, but that's what he gave us when he came back
Well, I
home.
gave you TDY.
yeah. The
He always got
dolls.
us gifts when he went to TDY. He'd come back and open his suitcase and get out
Yeah,
our
dolls.
gifts.
Yeah.
Dolls or
I remember the
Elephants.
dolls. I don't remember elephants.
I had elephants. I don't know that he gave you elephants.
Probably
I
not.
got elephants. I don't know what you got. I don't remember your stuff. Sorry, Terry.
I just remember the dolls.
I remember the dolls and I remember the elephant.
So the only two kids we had was you two then.
No, we were.
I think Jeanette was.
Jeanette was here.
Jeanette was here too.
I remember getting stuff in this house.
Jeanette was born in
Jeanette was
Las
born in this
Vegas.
house.
No, Jeanette
Did
was
you
born
ever
in
go
Las
to TDY
Vegas.
when we
Well,
lived
yeah,
here?
Jeanette was here when we were in this house. I remember him coming in. and
Did
bringing-
you ever go TDY when we lived
I
here?
used to go.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I was like first grade when we moved here. You know that, right? He went TDY a lot. The only one he didn't do was his 2-year one that he was supposed to do when I was a little bit
I thought she
older.
was. I thought she was in first grade.
First grade, yeah.
Out in Vegas.
No, I went to first grade at Oak Hill.
Okay.
I went to kindergarten at Vegas.
Okay. Kindergarten. Okay, they had kindergarten.
But they only did half-day kindergarten, so I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
I did kindergarten at Oak Hill. Oak
Yeah.
Hill Elementary.
Because I was in second grade. I had Miss Williams in second or third
I had
grade.
a old lady. She was so mean.
You had an old teacher, didn't you?
Yes, she was old
Mhm.
and she was
And you
mean.
rode up there with the people next door.
I don't remember
Or we
that.
took turns.
No, we lived on base when we started school.
Lived on
okay.
Chickapin Drive.
Yeah, we would walk up the hill.
And
That
then we
big,
moved
tall
here,
hill.
and the lady next door, we would take turns because she had a daughter,
But
Michelle.
I was third grade then, so she must have been first. It was the end of third grade, because that was the last year I went
One
to
week
Oak
she'd
Hill.
drive, and next week I'd drive. I remember that.
But we moved partway through the school year.
Yeah.
And then we went to Wright Elementary after that for fourth. I went for fourth and fifth, so she would have been
How many years did you go to Wright?
second. 3.
3 years?
But the third year was when we, partway through the year, where we started carpooling with Michelle and Melissa Gregory. Cause we had the station wagon, we'd all lay in the back.
Well, I just
roll
remember
around.
they changed zones, and then we were zoned for Kenwood.
Yeah, that happened
Oh,
after 2 years. We were here, when we moved here, so the next school year, we started at Wright Elementary, and I did 2 years at